Hey guys, Jordan here from Sharpworks. I received an unfinished Tonto knife from Joey Atilano to see what I could do to complete it. Joey is a great guy and he makes some amazing knives and videos. If you haven't seen his channel, I highly suggest you check him out. The link will be in the description. To finish this knife, I want to first make a pair of custom micarta handle scales. I'm using clear epoxy resin for this so that the pattern doesn't become faded and discolored by the resin. I'm just going to measure out the resin and hardener and mix them together thoroughly. I've made micarta from cotton fabric before, but I never tried paper, so this will be a first for me. I decided on black and yellow for the colors. Here you can see the difference between the two epoxies that I use. The left is the clear one that I just showed, and the right is a fiberglass resin that I buy from a local store. I've used the fiberglass resin in the past on my other micarta scales. The yellow fiberglass resin is pretty hard and brittle, whereas the clear is softer and more flexible. I cut out a rough size that I'll need for the handle scales. I kind of messed up when clamping the paper together. I put too much pressure on one side, resulting in a tapered handle scale. I plan to correct this by taking two pieces and gluing them together so that the tapered ends are on opposite sides. Now the scales are complete and we can move on to fitting them to the knife. I drilled out the holes for the pins and countersunk them. Next, the angle grinder will be used to hog off the majority of the material. Now I'm going to get it much closer to the steel using my belt grinder. Then I'll finish it up with a file. I'm partially drilling holes all throughout the handle to drop some of the weight and help the handle glue to the steel. To make this micarta pop and to help with the grip, I'm texturing the handle. This was the first time attempting this, so please cut me some slack when you see the two sides don't mirror each other. Here's a preview of what the handle will look like, clean from all the dust buildup. Now for the most time consuming and finicky part, hand sanding. I tried two different methods. On one side, I progressed the grits starting at 60 and working my way higher. Then on the other side, I started at 400, then worked my way higher. They took about the same amount of time, but the 400 grit definitely went through a lot more sandpaper. I ended up going to 2000 grit and then to the buffer. I don't even want to tell you how much time this polishing took me. The fastest way would have been to take it to the belt grinder, but I didn't want to mess up any of Joey's work. I definitely bit off more than I could chew to try to get a mirror polish on this blade. The last step of finishing this knife is sharpening. I know the mirror polish isn't perfect, but I put this knife off for too long and I wanted to show Joey how it came out. Again, thank you so much for this knife, and to anyone watching this, please check out Joey Atilano on YouTube. He makes some monster knives that you just have to see. Alright, and that's it for this. I'll see you in the next one.